Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. This is your episode for 10, 15, and 18. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mark with the mic.
Yep. What's up?
Chilling, man. This is the podcast about anything and everything from RedCycloneInc. We just got done with the Rustling Babble, and that should be up on Mark with the mic. That should be on your YouTube and soon to follow on the SoundCloud. Um, so, what we got going on this week, Mark? I know
Um,
last week
so
we talked
lo-
about PSN. So this week, I know I heard you guys something about Game Pass, dog.
yeah, so I got the Xbox Game Pass. I was like, you know what? Let me try it out because I saw Forza Horizon's available on it.
Okay, and that's brand
So
new. That came out like last week or 2 weeks ago.
yeah, last week. It
Okay,
came out the week before. It came out last Tuesday.
all right.
So yeah, Forza Horizon, pretty much their main exclusive, Xbox exclusive right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
It's Forza Horizon. It's a beautiful freaking game. If you are into car games and you are into more of the if you're more into the arcadey car games,
Yeah, like Burnout.
Burnout, yeah, in that sense, then you'll like Forza Horizon 4.
Okay,
It's
cool.
not the simulator like their main series.
Mm-hmm.
It's more fun, arcadey, traveling around, doing crazy stunts and things like that. So you have a bit more fun with this.
Okay. What's the one thing that stands out right now to you for that game?
The one thing that stands out the most for me in that game is it's beautiful. Like
Hmm.
snow, rain, like it has snow, rain, rally, like dirt and shit
Yeah.
like that. So they have vehicles for everything, and just the detail, the graphics, it looks so real. It's like holy crap.
Now, is it the environments as well, or is it
Yeah,
just like realistic to the
environments
track?
is the environments are lively. Everything is pretty lively in this game. Like it just looks it looks like picture perfect. Like it looks so real at times. It's
Really?
crazy.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Um, do you know if you have a favorite car yet or no?
Not yet. I just started, so I probably have like two cars. I have an Audi and a pickup truck
Oh,
for snow right
okay.
now. So
So, question: you don't start with like a bunch of cars. You have to unlock every car, or can you
yeah,
like pick one and
you win
then?
races, you buy cars.
Okay.
They start you off well. They get a feel of all the cars in the beginning. Like when the game starts, it starts with a race with everything. So you go in snow, you go in mud, you go
Oh
in
wow.
rain, and they have a car for each one, and you get a chance to feel out everything. And then once
Nice.
you get to
Nice.
Horizon, you win races, you win things, you get money, you get cars, and you unlock cars that way also.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And they're pretty generous with the money. The money you make is pretty good, so it's easy to get get past it faster. The fact that you get more money, the more races you do, and they get
Mhm.
harder and harder. But once you get to that certain level, you know what you can do. You know how to shift gears and stuff like that. It still has a simulator where you could customize the engine and the wheel tilts and everything like that. But you also
Mhm.
could just play arcade and have them do it for you.
Does that also have supercars and stuff, or is this like a strictly realistic game?
Everything.
Everything. Oh.
No, well, not like supercars, like Twisted Metal kind of things.
No, not that, but like, their own fantasy cars or stuff like that. Things that
No,
just aren't real.
there are all like brand cars that
Okay.
yeah, they all like brand cars and stuff like that. But they put a lot of effort and detail into it,
Mm-hmm.
so you
Nice,
have a good.
nice. Okay.
So yeah, it goes realistic in that sense.
So what's up with the past though? How you feeling now?
So far is okay. My thing is, I think my little disappointment is, and I think I was telling you this earlier, is the lack of the games that are on there. Like I personally think, like I personally thought, well, like all the backwards compatible shit will be on there.
Okay.
Like just like it should be part of the past. Like you're paying money like that. But like, say for instance, you just buy a system and you didn't just had the money for the system, you didn't get a game with it, anything like that. This is perfect for you. You pay
Nice.
$10. You got a good about a good 75 to 80 games.
Nice.
So like, I like complaining about like there's not enough games. there's still a lot of games that I probably will take forever to finish. So like I should not
Mm,
complain about the lack of games, but I think the lack of options that are available, the fact that EA also has a pass, so a lot of their classic games are not on there, like Dead Space 1 and 2, like
okay.
Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Okay.
They're on EA Pass and on the Microsoft Pass.
Understood.
So
So,
like yeah,
well, okay. My question is, did you? Because I remember we were talking about it earlier. So that means, but Mass Effect 1 is on the EA, or is Mass Effect
it's
1
on
on
both.
the? It's on both.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's on both passes. So you could get Mass Effect 1 on. That's on there.
Yeah.
Pretty much because that was the Microsoft exclusive one, and to this day, it's still exclusive to Microsoft.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. Something about that one game being exclusive to Microsoft. I don't like it, but I do like it at the same time.
I personally love Mass Effect 1. I know a lot of people had like you feel about the gameplay and everything like that, but I really love the story of Mass Effect 1.
I liked just about everything. And I loved how janky it was. I loved how good the characters were. You know, the voice
Yeah,
acting was very good. The
yeah,
critic character was you kind
yeah,
of all look the same after a while, but it had it, and
yeah,
the voices did their thing. But like, I just like that. I don't know. Like half the time the game wouldn't load. You just be
yeah,
looking at naked textures because fucking remember Unreal Engine back in the day was not that great.
yeah.
So, you know, I wonder. I was asking you earlier, and I wonder if this being the updated version when when you do the thing, the backwards compatibility thing,
Yeah.
does that help make it um stop those things like the old school texture popping? Does it do anything like that?
Um, the only thing I'll say is smooths out because it's not like an HD remake or anything like that.
No.
It's the original
Yeah.
copy of the 360 version. I guess it just smooths out the graphics if it's in the Xbox
Okay, I got you. I got you.
One. I think that's the only thing that really changes
Okay, cool, cool.
there.
Because that'd be great if they could do, if you could at least fix that and never make it comparable to the PC version in some way. Because I'm like, damn, that's the only thing. Because listen to you describe the stuff you get from the past.
Yeah,
Surprised they don't give you the PC versions of some of the games, some of the old ones.
I think it's because it's the Xbox versions. Like it's easier for it to be the Xbox versions.
No, but I know, but I thought they have the system now where they can share some games back and forth for
Yeah,
the
but those
newer platform.
are Xbox exclusive games that you could do that, like Gears of War 4, Quantum Break. Those are like you can play it on the go, which means you can play it on the PC.
Well, I mean, Mass Effect was exclusive too. I wish they would take the time to get that deal going because I kind of want to play that, but I
Yeah,
don't have
like
that PC version now. Ooh.
yeah, it's pretty much like the ones that they said that were will play on the go, like Forza Horizon 4, Gears of War 4, Gears of War the remake Ultimate Edition is is one that could go both back and forth. They
Yeah,
have certain games that are able to go back and forth. Not every game could do that.
yeah, true. All right. So, what else is good about this past year?
So like I'm looking through it and I'm just seeing what games are available. They do have a lot of good like big games on here. Like again, like if you just bought an Xbox and you want to experience what you could do, but only for $10, this is a good experience because they like there's a couple handful of games I would say that it's probably worth playing on here
Mm-hmm.
that probably still has an online community.
Oh, and that's another thing I meant to ask is so all those games that are on there that are from the last generation, they have multiplayer.
For the most part, yes. So they
Nice.
still probably have it active online.
So I know Lost Planet One is backwards compatible. I don't think two is.
But
So
yeah,
if they had still the servers up or somebody was whoever's doing the servers for that shit,
yeah.
I'll count. That's just too much to think that
That's
Capcom
the
would
biggest
do it.
thing. The service has to be up. So
So
that's more on Capcom or the game developer side of things than it is Microsoft side.
okay, so I guess it's really just game specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll give you a handful of games that may be worth getting paid $10 to play these games not having to buy, like not having to look for them or buy them. Alien Hamed HD. That game is really fun. Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Banjo and Kazooie, Banjo and Tooie, which are great platform games. They were all on the 360.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bayonetta,
Mm-hmm.
Brad.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a really critically acclaimed game that's
Mm-hmm.
on here. That's available on here. This is one that I loved. A lot of people didn't play it, but it's from the people that created Explosion Man, Comic Jumper.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. The guy with the
That
yellow
game was
face.
yeah, that
Yeah.
game was great. Darksiders 2, the Definite Edition, Darksiders.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about Dead Rising
Dead Rising, which one?
2 and 3.
I thought two was okay. I never played two, but I thought two was okay.
Well,
No?
3 is there. We don't talk about 3.
Okay, gotcha.
Devil May Cry 4. The DMC, if you like DMC, if you like lesbian looking Dante. The last Doom game is on here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
One of my favorite games that was on the Xbox Live Arcade that I love this game to this day, the Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Fable Anniversary Edition, Fable 2, Fable 3. Those games you can probably play for a very, very long time and still have a lot of fun with. Fallout 3 and 4.
I have a question about Fable. Do you know if they remastered those yet or no?
The Anniversary Fable is a remastered version.
Oh,
Fable 2
one,
and
right?
3 are not remastered.
Yeah, so it's only one. Okay, cool, cool.
And Fable Anniversary one is 360 enhanced. It's not like Xbox One
Yes,
enhanced.
yes. Okay, cool.
Fallout 3 and 4, which pretty much could take you years to beat.
Mm-hmm.
They have Forza Horizon, which is a brand spanking new game. Forza Horizon 4 on here that you could play the whole game, not half a game, not a demo. It's the whole game.
Do they have all the other ones too?
No, it's just Forza Horizon 4.
Okay, okay.
Which again, usually their current game is the better one anyway. They usually this is one game that's constantly good. Like it's always in the nine. The ratings of this game is always between a 9.5 and a 10.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They're constantly good. Every single one. They were constantly good. It's just that they come out like NBA now. Like they don't come out.
I was gonna say the only thing I was gonna say why they would have the other ones is
Yeah.
because I think aren't they not like sports games where there's some different shit in each
So
year?
so I think kind of I will say kind of like what Call of Duty does. They have one brand that comes out bi-yearly.
Yeah.
So you have the basic series, which is the full car simulator, very Gran Turismo like.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Forza Horizon 4 Horizon, which is
More fun
the
one.
arcade type, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they
I
come
see.
out bi-yearly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Garu Mao,
What's that?
that is in English will be Mark of the Wolves.
Oh, oh, I got you.
Uh,
So
he-
that's a new version of that game.
yeah, it's on here. It's probably the old version. It's a fighting game.
Oh yeah, because I know it was on the arcade like after
You
a while.
you have the complete Gears of War series.
Gotcha.
The Ultimate Edition Part 1 to Gears of War 4 to Judgment, every single Gears of War is on here. So that's something that, again, you're buying an Xbox. These are the games you really want to play because those are their main exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Halo. Halo has every single Halo on here because you have the Halo Master Collection, which has Halo 1 through 4 and ODST.
Oh,
And then
nice.
you have Halo 5 on here.
What about Halo Wars?
Halo Wars is on here as well.
What? Okay.
And Spartan Assault.
Okay.
Everything of Hitman. Hitman was made into episodic shit, so every single Hitman is on here. You have Hydro Thunder, which I remember you playing that in the arcade, and I loved it.
That was great.
Injustice Gods Among Us, which is the first Injustice game.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of other ones. Some that are evolved the avatars, Joyride Turbo.
No, I never played those.
King of Fighters 98.
Really? Okay.
Some of the other standouts, Mass Effect, Star Wars,
Yeah.
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Every single Mega Man. So Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, which is Mega Man 1 through 8. Then you have Mega Man 9 and 10. Metal Slugs 3 and Metal Slugs Double X.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you're planning to buy Metro, you could play the first two games. They have Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, both here, the Redux edition. So they'll do the enhanced versions, pretty much the remastered ones. Other standouts: Ninja Gaiden Black, which you will want to break your controller.
They never they never brought those any of those to Xbox One.
No.
Wow, they never
Well,
remade it?
Ninja Gaiden 2.
They remade it?
No, Ninja Gaiden Black was on Xbox 360.
No, it wasn't. That's an
Yeah.
Xbox original.
No, Ninja Gaiden Black was original. Xbox Ninja Gaiden Black
Sigma.
2.
I'm thinking of Sigma.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm like, that's
Uh, Another game that will take you all your life to beat: Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Mm.
I'm surprised Skyrim's not in here. I don't think Skyrim will be here. Skyrim's a pretty dated game. You have Quantum Break, which is
Wait,
another
didn't they
big
remaster Skyrim?
yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ah, it's not
I
on
love Skyrim. I spent a lot of my time on Skyrim.
there.
Skyrim helped me do jury duty. You got the original Resident Evil remastered. You got Resident Evil Zero remastered. You have Tomb Raider, the Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's only the Rise of the Tomb Raider. I thought it was the other one, but it's not in here.
Okay.
Rocket League is free on here. Saints Row 4, Rise, which is their Spartan game, was probably beginning of the system. Sea of Thieves, which I was crazy about, but it's on here. Shadow Complex, which was actually a really fun Metroid-esque game.
They need to bring that back, man.
It's a remastered version.
Oh shit! Yeah, they did do that. Damn.
Sonic Knuckles, Sonic CD, Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2. One big gem on here that is kind of a game that's hard to find right now, or if you're gonna pay probably $40-$50, if you find it actual the CD of it, Star Wars: The Knights of the Republic.
Yeah, I don't know how to
I'm surprised that's on here, but I'm happy because I get to play it. Elder Scrolls Online is on here. The Division, which I think is kind of a dead online thing right now, and one of the last games they added was Wolfenstein, which was a fucking great game.
Okay, cool.
So it's a lot of games. It's a big handful of games. Again, if you get a brand new system, this is a thing that you may want to try out because there are games that you may never play, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, I could just download it and play it."
Yes.
Also, if you like achievement points, these are games you could easily get a lot of achievement points off of.
Got you. That's right.
So it depends on you and how you like your games and like that. But this is a good way to start a system. And I think I like the fact that PlayStation and Xbox is giving that option, especially if you're buying a brand new system. Which, like, say for instance, PS5 and the next Xbox come out and they still have these things available. That's the perfect thing to do.
They damn sure better.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to eliminate a service like this. That increases the value of either system. It's just like you have an almost infinite library because it's not enough time in the human lifespan to play all that shit.
Exactly. Like, I'm complaining that there's not enough games, but then again, I'm not gonna fucking play through all of it.
Yeah, like now I have a lot of games from Xbox 360.
Yeah.
But like I can't play through all those.
You know what I may try to do? For Fable. I may try to do videos for Fable 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Yeah, because man, I had a lot of fun with the first Fable.
I like the first Fable. I love the second one. The third one, I think, was the one that disappointed me.
I never played it. I never played 3. And then they make another game too?
They were supposed to. They never did. They kind of did like
some other type of game.
They did a kind of an online one.
There was it never actually came out? The online one?
No.
Oh, damn. Well. Oh well. So, let's see. Mostly what's going on in this neck of the woods was a lot of fighting game tournaments going on this weekend.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Southeast Asia Majors?
I did watch some of it on Twitch.
Yeah, so
Like I happened was going through Twitch and I saw it was I think Team Spooky.
oh, you was watching Spooky. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think they put it up, or it was the Capcom one that put it up. It was one of the two because I had followed them.
Yeah, so what I was watching this past weekend was a lot of that. That's competitive fighting games, and this is in was it Singapore?
Yeah,
Um, so every year for a good long while, at least as far back as Street Fighter 4, maybe I want to say Super Street Fighter 4, I've been
yeah,
hearing about people dudes, not dudes, just players in Singapore coming up and getting real good. And I think one of the first people was the guy Shin,
yeah.
and he's a really popular player. He used to play Gin in Street Fighter 4, so
Okay.
that's when he burst onto the scene, and that's when I also first heard of Southeast Asia majors, like
Yeah,
shortly thereafter. Um, so this year they had basically every game that you think there would be a big fighting game tournament, and it's also this is a major,
yeah,
which counts like heavily for any of the like stats for uh like the leaderboards and stuff. So
yeah,
Capcom has theirs for Street Fighter. I'm sure there's one for Tekken, Guilty Gear. Don't know about what Blaze Blue is doing for if they have like any type of static board for the higher ranked players, or Blaze Blue, the regular one, because I know Cross Tag just came out this year.
yeah,
And also they had a Marvel Infinite tournament, which is honestly, that's a weird thing.
yeah,
That's a legitimate weird thing. There's just people are not playing that game.
yeah.
Um,
And I was reading rumors like that the one that you were talking about a couple of casts ago about just Marvel's Capcom 4 kind of thing
oh
that
yeah,
they
yeah,
was going
yeah.
to be branded. I actually heard that it may be coming.
Yes. I mean, that could be a good thing, but if they don't change the graphics, then what's the point? People didn't like
Yeah,
the game because it was ugly.
yeah,
That kept the casual people away, and it kept me away too because I don't like that free to play game looking look. Sorry,
yeah,
it's not a that game cost $60 when it came out.
yeah.
I don't want to
Don't give
pay
me
$60 for free to play graphics. I'm like, nah, I'm good. No,
give me
thank you.
no ugly
Yeah,
$60 game.
especially when they came from Marvel 3 that had the legitimate comic book look,
Yeah,
like where they went all in with that and it looked really good. I'm like, don't do that to us. We deserve better than that. So, nah.
yeah,
Um, but if they change it up to look better, all right, I might try it. Why not?
yeah. I know.
Um, so what I want to do for you, because the tournament's over. It's not a spoiler who won. Um, for the and it's funny because some of these actually there were a few upsets. I know people know about Tokido and Street Fighter. He's a big Akuma player.
Yeah,
He didn't actually win the Street Fighter tournament. Another young man did from a different team, and like most of these are highlight worthy. Most of these fights are highlight worthy. So you should definitely go back and check each game's Twitch feed. For Street Fighter, I know they had Capcom, so their channels were streaming and stuff. I know Namco was out there heavy with Dragon Ball and Tekken like all weekend, just pumping their stuff, pumping the players and stuff. So that's legitimately a cool thing to see
yeah,
from all this is that the official game companies acknowledge the tournament so heavily now,
yeah. They're bigger than ever now.
and like they have so many eyes on them. And
Shit,
go ahead.
shit. I told you. I think I sent you the picture of it. The Full Sail is going to start having
Yeah, you did.
game events at Full Sail University.
Yes, you did.
They're gonna have like a
That's
full
fucking cool.
venue and stuff like that. That's the home of NXT.
Mm-hmm. So,
Maybe Xavier Woods be part of those tournaments.
dude, that would be a great thing if they actually, him and whoever else, like, damn.
Yeah,
You know, here's the only sad thing about that situation. It would be more awesome if 2K had a tournament scene, but they
Yeah,
only if they had a style of game that you could play like that.
yeah, they don't.
I know, but that would be awesome. That'd
Yeah,
be
it would.
awesome. Um, so yeah, I don't want to. Let me look because there's a lot of these. Hold on. They have the results. They have to have these things because I'm only seeing Dragon Ball. I mean, well, screw it. I don't want to be reductive, but look for further information. Oh, they actually see that's pretty cool. They actually okay on the actual official Southeast Asia Major webpage.
Yeah,
If you want to know the results, you you know how they show the brackets and whatnot.
yeah.
What it actually does is if you click the brackets, it takes you to the matches.
Oh, cool.
That's that's amazing. Like every website needs to do that. It shout outs to them, man. Shout outs to Southeast Asian majors, like doing it real big. What's this? What company is this? Liquipedia. Yeah, shout outs to Liquipedia because that's actually really dope. So grand finals for Dragon Ball Fighters was Kazunoko versus Moke.
Yeah,
Um, and you know, again, if you're in the scene, you would know that they're both really strong players. They're both from Japan. They're both actually multi-game players. Kazunoko's really known for Street Fighter recently, like Street Fighter 4.
yeah,
Um, but he's actually a top tier Guilty Gear player as well. Um, and Moke is a younger guy, but he picked up some steam late on. I want to say, I think he started playing Street Fighter 4 towards the end, and started like people started to notice him because if I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% sure if he's one of the young guys that was picked up by Mago. And that's another like super high. You know what? I'm getting too deep.
yeah,
I get too deep into the lingo and all that because there's a long history if you've been following this like at least from Street Fighter 4 era. So that's like 2009, 10ish.
yeah,
That's around when the esports tournament, like the esports started to mix with the FGC,
yeah,
and so for a long time the FGC, which stands for Fighting Game Community, was just like this really ghetto, people got organized and money was won and they kept their brackets and stuff, but it was just really grassroots,
yeah,
and they had as compared to now, they had minimal support from like Capcom and stuff. Like Capcom was not out there giving them like $10,000 prize pools. Back in the day, it was probably like 1,000 maybe or so, 2,000 or something. You know,
yeah,
if that. So basically, it's kind of funny to see like, oh yeah, I remember these, and then you go back and look at them, and it's just like, damn, there was no fanfare. This is like just in a rec center somewhere.
yeah. That's crazy.
And now they're on the main stages, like filling arenas and stuff. Like Evo was crazy this past year.
Yeah,
Um, so anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna go through every single tournament because that would just be its own thing. But you know, just do shout outs to all these cats doing their thing, making it big, playing fighting games, which is like something you just never think you would hear.
yeah.
So
It's bigger than ever now. Like it's up there. Like it's selling out stadiums. It's selling out arenas.
I
Just
think
to watch
I think,
people fight.
I think the stats are that competitive gaming is like now probably I think more profitable around the world than some sports, which is
Yeah,
funny. It's funny.
yeah. But then again, it's more adaptable throughout the world as well. Like football, American football is only played in America. Like maybe Canada, but we don't really call their football because they suck.
Hmm.
But they're like the retarded child of football.
I see. I didn't even know Canada
Yeah,
had
Canadian
a
Football
thing.
League. Yeah, CFL.
Oh, I have heard of CFL. Okay, okay.
Roman Reigns played there for a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
The big dog.
That just is what he is. He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He's a big dog.
Big dog.
He's a
Yeah.
big.
But yeah, but like some sports are not universal. Like baseball is not universal. It is played, like it's big in Japan. It's big in
Big in America.
America, but it's not big in Europe or
Yeah.
anything like that. Same thing with basketball. Basketball is huge in China. It's getting there in Japan, but and in America is huge. Europe is huge. And I think NBA is very versatile. I think that would be the closest thing to what the esports games are now, where it is. But I think esports is more adaptable because it's played worldwide as it is. So when you buy a game, you can play with the whole world if it comes out throughout the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great thing. It's great. It's great for the community. It's great for games, and it keeps a lot of things alive and a lot of things keep moving. Even though half my single player games are becoming online games, which piss me off.
Yeah, like this. Not to get too deep into all that the money aspect, but like there's actual studies like soon within maybe 2 or 3 years the esports players will start earning more money than professional players of any sport because it's just that many people playing and that many people watching,
and there's so many sponsors, and I think that's where the money comes in. Is
so many people are just jumping in there, man. It's becoming
like
it's kind of cool. Like, yo, I mean, although they're going through some issues right now, like I was about to say, Rick Fox has a team that's Echo Fox.
Yeah.
But apparently they just let go a few of their star players. I don't know what the deals with that is, but like
a lot of like celebrities and people that have money are like looking into that and actually making their own teams and shit.
Making their own team, yeah, man. Like it's a legitimate thing.
Xavier Woods.
And the secret top dog is like StarCraft. It's still like StarCraft 2, League of Legends, all that, like those. I'm not sure where Overwatch is. I think CSGO is still a big thing too, man. Like, jeez, dude.
Xavier Woods, name your team the Big Dogs.
For which
for anything. You know, one thing I saw on Twitch. Kenny Omega and Xavier Woods plan to do a tag team on D&D.
You just mentioned them. Kenny Omega was there.
Yeah,
he played. He played Street Fighter, and he commentated for Grand Finals too. So, yeah, man, this is a big crossover.
And Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega are planning to do a duos of Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes, I did see that. He agreed to it. So let's get it popping. What's it gonna be?
And you know what? That's what brings wrestling together too. Seeing Xavier Woods and Kenny Omega doing things together in a peaceful, but funny.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're fighting.
Yeah. There's an air of competitive, a competitive nature there, but they're having fun. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not trying to kill each other for real. At least not yet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Don't do it.
So, yeah, so it's good. It's a good thing. It's good for the community. It's good for gaming in general.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
And makes everything, And it's dumb selling out arenas. Look at the Overwatch League. The Overwatch League sold out freaking stadiums for like Barclays sold out.
So they're actually getting one built. Damn. It's gonna be an East-West Stadium. In Texas.
Yep.
But what I was gonna say is that's another thing as well, because we realize this is the era of whoever has the most money just buys the thing and then it gets named after you. That's why like the banks sport our stadiums.
Yeah.
So City Field and all that shit. It's like, oh well, you guys can't afford it, so Shea Stadium, fuck that.
Citibank Garden.
Citibank. That's crazy. Man, that would be sad. Speaking of wrestling, Madison Square Garden is just owned by somebody else. So it just changes the name.
Apple Bank.
Oh my god.
Square Garden.
Apple Bank Garden. I mean, well, if it's a fruit, that kind of sounds okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hypothetical time.
Yeah.
MSG needs a donor quick. Vince McMahon buys it. What do you think?
he honestly, I think he wouldn't buy the stadium.
Okay. Scott Steiner doesn't agree. Hold on.
Yeah. I don't even see him. I don't actually see him who will buy like a stadium. I think he had a chance to actually put it in for when back in the day when James Dolan took over it. He actually had the WWE actually had could have owned a piece of it
Okay. Okay.
back in the day, but it just didn't happen. But they had that mutual agreement that they were the only wrestling show to be able to be there. So yeah, that was a crazy thing.
I mean, you don't think nowadays if they were in trouble, he'd buy it just to be a stick in the mud to the other company?
I could see him more owning a football stadium than a small arena because the
Okay.
fact that he's about to do the XFL and all that stuff
Yeah.
again.
It's been real quiet on that. What?
Yeah,
There been any updates?
because they're actually doing something that's gonna be big instead of them just throwing it out there. Oh, we're gonna be the tougher one. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. They're actually putting work into it before they launch it out.
Okay, so it's not gonna be like last time.
No, it's not because there's a lot of money riding on this. So he needs it to be at least decent. He doesn't need it to be like fully successful in the first year, but he needs it at least to get a crowd going and build up little by little, kind of like arena football in a way.
Well, we can talk
Yeah,
about this.
yeah.
What the hell is a XFL and what is it? 2019 supposed to debut? No,
2020,
2020.
2020.
What the hell is an XFL today? What do you, in your head? What is it? What do you think?
It'll be
Closest
more of an old
one.
school NFL game. It won't be as many rules as what NFL is now. NFL, you can't do shit without it getting a penalty. So I think a lot of players see the current NFL being really soft. So I think it'll be a bit more rougher, a bit more.
Well, you know,
Bit
we
more,
gotta watch
more
out for your heads.
it's still, I think, I mean that's the thing that like nowadays with the technology of the helmets and all that shit too. Like there's a lot of things that could go into that. I know Under Armour is actually might be a big sponsor of the XFL as well.
Okay.
So they're going to be doing their uniforms and everything like that.
And Under Armour doesn't do uniforms now,
They do the college football stuff, but they're more like athletic wear and gear. They usually do the other gears so like
but they
that.
don't make
Rock,
the NFL. They don't.
the Rock is like
Okay.
he has his own line, and that the Rock has his own like clothing line with Under Armour.
Mm-hmm. No, but I'm asking about the NFL. They don't. They
Nah,
don't
they
touch
use
that.
Nike does their jerseys.
Okay. Cool.
Like they have like I think Nike does NBA and NFL. I think Adidas still does baseball.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Is
so
Reebok involved still? Sports? Because I don't know.
sneaker wise, but not brand. They
They don't
used to
have.
do the NFL jersey for a while, and then they lost it to Nike.
Wow. See, didn't know any of that. Okay.
I think they're more popular outside the U.S.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I don't know soccer teams use them and things like that, but other than that,
Okay. Gotcha.
but yeah. But it's gonna be interesting to see where everything goes.
I mean, but the stuff I would want for an XFL would never happen because I don't want regular shit.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna get shot out of a cannon. There's not gonna be any laser weapons. There's not gonna be any like exploding mines on the field. You know what I'm saying? There's not gonna
yeah.
be anything crazy. Not gonna be dropped from a helicopter. Like you have to like skydive into like
Yeah,
the
they
person's
and
end zone or
I
something.
honestly still don't see them doing anything like that either. I think they really are serious about making this a league that has not as many like handcuffs to the
Yeah.
league, and NFL became something very
Do you
like very hypocritical, very like that in that sense.
do you think they will at least let the players showboat without penalizing them?
Probably
Probably. Okay.
that was a big thing about the XFL back in the day, and that was something that people loved the fact that they just went crazy and had fun.
I still remember he hate me
I
because
don't.
of that jersey.
I don't think the nicknames are gonna come back. I think they're gonna go more traditional. Again, they're gonna go more traditional in certain things,
Come
and I
on,
think
man.
it's gonna have a lot of old school NFL feel.
I say let that stay, if only because in 2018 we've become accustomed to that being acceptable now.
Yeah,
Like people don't have to be called by their real names and stuff no more.
Yeah, and then you also have like the marketing on the jerseys now too.
Like yeah, like. But I'm thinking about you mean like the esports jerseys and stuff?
Yeah,
They
like
got
the
fucking
NBA
mad shit
has
in
it.
it.
NBA does it now too.
What?
They
Since
have a
when? Because I haven't been
since
watching.
last year. Like Boston
Oh,
Celtics has the I forgot the company called. They do General Electrics on their jersey.
word. They're doing it
Um,
now?
the New York Knicks has something on their jersey. The Lakers have Wish on their jersey.
The New York Knicks have Timberland. Why not
Yeah,
Timberland? Come
they have
on.
like but it's not as big as like say for instance if you look at the WNBA ones, it's full of markets. The NBA has one slightly little one.
Yeah, okay. It should the fact that the New York Knicks is not a little Timberland tree is a sin. I hate it. Or is it New Era
No,
for the fitteds? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's not New York enough. Fuck. That's why they always lose. They don't embrace the New York. I said it.
exactly.
I said it.
And
They
we're
try
the
to hide it.
Timbs.
Yeah. They should wear New York should be the only team allowed to wear Timbs on the basketball court. I'm just saying.
You
Scuff
know
your
how
whole
many?
court out.
Yep. You know how many injuries we're gonna have?
It looks so stupid.
Yeah.
No,
What is it?
seriously. Have you ever seen dudes play basketball at Timbs? It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious,
It's
and they have like
hilarious.
heavy ass feet too.
It was just like, yeah, oh my God. It's just like Tim's and sagging jeans on.
Yeah,
Oh my God. You don't, man, let me just say, in high school, they didn't care if they wasn't prepared. They just
yeah,
played basketball. That's it.
exactly.
Fuck.
You played with what you had. You were in
Oh,
Chocolatas. You played in Chocolatas.
oh man. This is true. Dudes, they didn't care. Basketball was the thing back in high school for some reason.
I
Man.
like basketball. I still watch it to this day. I'm very into it.
I mean
Uh,
to play,
yeah,
like because
yeah,
I wasn't on the team, but I like even though I couldn't play good, I still would just play basketball because it was fun, and you didn't need that much space to play it. It was like, oh, we got half court, all right, fuck
yeah.
it. All the people over there can do whatever the fuck they're doing. They can play tennis.
Knicks have Squarespace on their
Time to turn
jerseys.
sideways. Squarespace.
Yeah, and Squarespace on their jersey.
That's hilarious. All right, Squarespace, please
But
sponsor this podcast.
yes, we need a sponsor. We were a patch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Patch on my
they started doing that
logo.
this year. If you look at WNBA, they have it all over their jerseys.
Okay.
They look like a freaking NASCAR.
So that's what I'm saying. Now everybody's gonna like esports guys.
Yep.
With the jerseys on, with the freaking like 7 companies on it on one side.
That's what those WNBA jerseys look like.
Mm.
It's like 7 different companies because again, they have to make money in a way. So that's the way they make their money. All the sponsors.
It is. Yeah.
NBA's the teams still make their money. It's just that they started doing that in jerseys.
I just thought about that.
You know,
How long will it be until esports teams are sponsoring sports teams?
who knows?
That's crazy.
Well, one of the biggest, one of the people that owns the team is the one that's making the stadium in Texas.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So they see the future. They see it.
Yep. It's crazy.
Next time they have one here, they've had Barclays events.
Yeah, they had the Overwatch one, but we was gonna go. Me and Jenkins was gonna go. But he didn't give me a heads up early enough.
Oh, boo. But yeah, like we should definitely go to one of those at least to see what the environment is like because it looks hype as hell on TV.
I would actually like to see a fighting game more than anything.
Yeah, me too. But they don't have the stadium ones here yet. They haven't. No, because I was gonna say they could sell out. Here's the thing about Evolution. Evolution could literally sell out Madison Square Garden if they had it here. They could literally sell out Barclays if they had it here. That's the home in Vegas.
Yeah,
like it legit won't leave Vegas because that's the thing about fighting game tournaments. Each tournament name and the event type is synonymous with the state and like the arena where it started, or at least the venue close to where it started. So whenever you hear something like called, I think it's Defend the North, that's a strictly East Coast tournament.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on a lot of the names. Like CEO
Mm-hmm.
is a good one. I wish Scott Steiner would stop that, but like that's a Florida-based tournament only.
Yeah.
So whenever there's something CEO based, that's the one with the wrestling ring actually.
Yeah.
So that's the one where you're going to Florida and you can't have a CEO in New York, to so to speak. Like, it wouldn't be the same feel because it's not the same actual arena, actual area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. We would need a brand new New York event to put in like Barclays and Madison Square Garden, because like for real, they could feel it. If
Yeah.
Capcom put the money behind it, if Namco put the money behind it, and all the other companies and stuff, yeah, they could do that easy. Yeah, why not?
Timberland Colt 45.
Colt 45, freaking what's those hot fries? Freaking that guy from what is that, Beetle Bailey on the packaging
No,
hot fries?
it does look like him, but it's not him.
It's not him. It's his quote unquote brother. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the other guy.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, yeah, I guess. Come on, guys, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. We need a big ass fighting game tournament in New York. I don't think we have one that's like.
I don't think we had one yet.
2,000 people or 5, 6, 7,000 people. Not here yet.
Mm-hmm. And they get big in the tournaments and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, remember Chinatown Fair was a legendary spot because that's where shit was going down before it was going down.
Yeah.
They used to be in the back of Tips and Tricks. Like if you look, you would see Justin Wong, Mike Ross, who else is other people? Alex Valle, like all those dudes, like Ricky Ortiz, like that's who you saw in the back of Tips and Tricks winning all these tournaments and whatnot. Sanford Kelly, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I would love to see it.
See it one day.
Hopefully soon.
Or at least in Jersey. Go to Jersey. Jersey's a little cheaper. It's easy to possibly get there.
Okay. Gotcha. That's true. So, I don't want to keep it too long because, like I said, that's mostly what I've been checking out this weekend. Not unless you got anything else, Mark.
We do have a Power Ranger cast coming up for Megaforce, so we'll have it this weekend. I did post up our Red Ranger top 10 cast.
Yes, check that out.
Posted it up and check it out. Yeah, Jason's number one. He was always going to be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But we're going through the last 3 seasons of Saban's run because I think they only did 4 so far, and then the next one is Hasbro.
Okay, cool.
So right now we're at Super Mega Force and Super Mega Force, which is one complete thing. So far, so good. That's okay.
Not bad. All right.
I like it better than Samurai, but then again, Samurai was pretty harsh too.
Really?
Samurai was harsh. It was just like the acting was just terrible. I think the best thing out of it was Decker, which was the villain.
Oh yes, yeah, I do remember you bringing him up. Yes.
Yeah, he was the best thing about that series, and that was Cole from Wild Force. He was the Red Ranger. He also stabbed his roommate and went to jail. And he's in jail now.
Eesh.
Yep.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Yeah, don't do that. No bueno. Beat him up, but don't stab him. Come on, man. Yeah. Fisticuffs on the front lawn. That's all you got to do. You got a problem, go down to the front lawn, call them out, and whoever wins. That's it.
People don't know how to fight anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to kill each other. They don't want to fight.
They don't want to fight. See, because they don't want to get hurt. I told you about them 2 old men out arguing outside. Somebody gonna get shot because they don't want to fight.
Exactly. Just kick each other's ass, and then you
learn from the fuck that. He kicked my ass. Now I'm gonna shoot him. You know what I mean?
Beat each other up, and then just learn from the ass whooping.
Yeah, and learn from they taught you something. They taught you something. But before we go, I did want to bring up some sad news about the fate of the Iron Fist series.
Yes,
they got the axe. They will not be continuing from at least on Netflix. They will not be continuing the Iron Fist series.
They will not bring back Iron Fist as a series, but he will be a character in the other
Yes,
seasons.
he does show up in Luke Cage, I believe they said.
Yeah,
At
and he's
least
gonna be part of the Defenders again.
there's a Defenders second season 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, he's not like 100% out. He's just pretty much not having
No,
a
no,
good
no. It's
series.
not him, but they killed the show. So that
Yeah,
means
yeah,
like Colleen and all those other people like that were the mainly on their show. Because I know they share characters, but like mainly those two.
sadly, I like the last 4 episodes really did the season did
Yeah,
good for the season,
it
and
was way better than the first one
yes,
because the first one was just really all over the place and not very exciting at all. Still better than the Defenders for the most part. That was just a mess.
yeah,
I didn't like that. But yeah, that's that. I mean, but also we do have Daredevil season 3 to look forward to, so there
yep,
is that.
yeah. It's this Friday.
Just that's good. That's so good.
This
Also,
Friday.
I mean, it's time for the spooky spooks.
Yep.
So get ready for some Halloween themed stuff. I'll see if maybe I'll play Sonic Adventure 2 and play that one level with Knuckles. I just put a video of that. That's it. It's just me like flying across that level, listening to that song.
There you go.
You know what? That's probably going to be the outro for this episode.
Yep.
Take us out. Wait, did they make Sonic? Oh, they made it for GameCube.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't have it. I do have a GameCube, don't I? Fuck, I gotta find that.
Oh man, yeah, Sonic Adventure. That was. I didn't like part 2.
You didn't like part 2? I didn't like part 1.
I
Ugh.
liked part 1. I didn't like part 2.
You might want to go back. You really might want to go. That's one of those games that there were human beings in Sonic Adventure Part 1.
Yeah.
There was a whole adventure mode. People in Sonic, man, they don't have a good history. Never forget Sonic 06. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that one was just harsh.
Japan, man, what you doing? And then don't forget, right after that, they gave Shadow a gun. So
Yep.
give the black hell. I'm not even going to do it. Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode of the It Gets Better Right Square podcast. Make sure you catch us at RedCycloneInc on Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, and on YouTube. We also have a Tumblr. Yes, yeah. Well, I don't know about Facebook. Facebook's kind of dangerous right now. No, just be careful. Did you change your password from last week? If you didn't, do it. Change it again. And then change it again. And then delete all your friends. And then go to the RedCycloneInc Facebook page.
Follow that. We'll be your only friend.
Yeah, we'll be your only friend. Listen, we won't steal your identity. Yeah, we won't. No, I was going to say something about Shout Out the Hedgehog, but I'm gonna leave him alone. He's had a hard enough life. Shout out to Mac McMuscles. The latest episode of Edgelords is Shadow the Hedgehog. That's a pretty funny thing. Just a retrospective of the edgiest characters in any media. Episode 1 was Spawn, the king of edge. So, yes. What about you, Merc? I know you got mostly the same things.
Yes.
But
follow me on Mike on Twitter, Instagram, and SoundCloud, and YouTube.
Okay,
and
cool,
Facebook,
cool.
The Wrestling Babble, and RedCycloneInc.
Check out the Wrestling Babble.
Yes.
We know how to fix Monday Night Raw.
But they ain't paying us.
Nope.
So we ain't doing it.
Sign my checks, Vince.
All right.
All right, y'all. Oh, don't forget the sandwiches and Jenkins.
Yes. Follow Jenkins everywhere.
Sandwiches.
Yep. Laters.
Peace.